Hey guys, it's me Shinting again with my new upload. Today I'm gonna tell you about best K-drama that are not on Netflix. Yes, for better or worse, Netflix is the king of global K-drama phenomenon. The streamer has invested billions of dollars in South Korean TV. Even if the people really driving K-drama success happy to see little of it, and in return 80% of subscribers watch Korean content as the streamer generates a bevy of awards for its trouble. Yet as Netflix rushes production and focuses on sequels, sometimes prioritizing celebrity over quality, other streamers have swooped in to fight for their piece of pie, which might come as a surprise to some fans, with Disney and Prime Video consistently going minimal when it comes to marketing their K-drama in the West. But if they won't tell you about surprisingly great K-drama that are on Netflix, by jam, we will. So starting with moving, you can't discuss the best K-drama without including moving at the height of superhero fatigue in 2023. Kang Full adopting his 2015 webtoon fashioned a fresh take by asking if superpowers sucked. 2023 was a big year for Disney and K-drama, and the list is turned out before moving became a word-of-mouth sensation. Revenant offered a tour through the greatest hits of South Korean folk horror to remind us what we are missing as Western horror increasingly shift to hastily assembled franchises like Conjuring Universe and relying on jump scare alone. You know you are in good hand when Kim Tae is on a screen. Revenant doubled that surely by casting her in dual roles as the troubled yet sensitive Gu Sun Young and demon possessing her. Together with folklore professor Yeom Hee-sung, Sun Young comes to understand both her own grief and the trauma death leave behind as Revenant embrace the quiet, brooding dread that make Korean horror generally unnerving. Mastery, performance, and production make Revenant an unnerving gem. The sympathetic eye it cast over lost soul, however, it was truly make it an unusual joy. Speaking of sympathetic horror, Kang Full continue his reimagining of well-trodden genre as exploration of marginalization in 2024's Light Shop. Joo Ji-hoon and Park Bo-young lead an ensemble cast as Kang purposes that fear which we regard the creature that populate our horror stories is really a manifestation of our own unchallenged bias. It's not an original and approach as moving, but if that series is a bombastic allegory of treatment of those who exist outside of perceived norm, then Light Shop is a quotidian rejection of the other of those who don't immediately understand. In a murky haunted alley through which both the living and dead must travel, Jung Bong Young and his titular light shop serve as a beacon that literally shine a light on how unremoved we are from the spirits. The only difference between us and the creatures we fear, Kang suggests, is that we get to leave the alley once we exit Jung's sanctuary. In a hacky night genre in K-drama, Marry My Husband blend a welcome self-awareness of its own goofiness with a modern deployment of She's All That Makeover to overcome the unusual K-drama glitch where it count. When Kang Ji-won discovered her lay-bought husband Park Min-hwan in bed with her best friend Jung So-min, plotting what to do when Ji-won finally succumbs to the terminal cancer she's been battling. Min-hwan murders her at the same moment she transports into her past life where she plans to visit her cancer upon Somin and carve a bitter life after ruining her and Min-hwan by inciting the stress that made her sick in them. That might sound like a typically sadistic revenge thriller that is glory. Marry My Husband, however, is surprisingly subtle in exploring the ultimately challenges Ji-won twisted moral, making her a far more sympathetic protagonist, and it's relatively sensitive around the subject of health. It is also has a great cat. That surest sign of Marry My Husband's quality is that it already has a Japanese remake released on Prime Video in June. The next drama is Blood Free. Blood Free is a goofy and surprisingly watchable sci-fi bodyguard thriller. Life is generally awful, so be warned, there is not usually for K-dramas a rough patch to endure before the series hits its stride. Once it does, through a relatively honest look at both the fallibility of authority and the moral ramification of power, somehow paired with all the usual trapping of K-drama as the show interrupts its procedural with a not always believing romance subplot with the patented K-drama melodrama that goes with it. Life becomes the knee plus ultra of Korean police drama. Next drama is Rookie Cop. If that all sound a bit too high, bro, Disney's second Korean original 2022 Rookie Cop eschews all sense of realism for a more typical K-drama approach. In bright and breezy romance, Ko and Kong join Police University, which does not sound like a real thing to follow her first love, only to discover once they arrive that there is in fact more than one boy in the world. Next drama is Argan. It's a rare K-drama that remains timely beyond its initial run, if it at all. But in a post-truth world and journalism faces unprecedented challenges under corporate interference and political malfeasance across the globe. Argan, a mostly romance-free series, it is not interested in that letting Chu and Kim anchor a rare Korean glimpse of journalist and anything other than unscrupulous, which both tragically caps Kim's career and speak of Jun's to come. So we started with the bombastic and moving. Let's end with something quite rare. Hidden gem. It an overused term when media is more accessible than ever through streamers' unwillingness to market non-English media in US does lend a bit more credence to the term. Buried deep in Disney's Plus catalog and unluckily releasing in the wake of moving soundtrack to 2023 is a standalone sequel series that improves on its predecessor. 2020's soundtrack won in every way. A sweet tender story about the rookie road to rekindling romance sees a struggling music lover, Do Hyun-seo, finding her way to doing what she loves in more ways than one. When she is hired as a piano tutor for a YouTube mogul who happens to be her ex-boyfriend Ji Soo-ho. That it's if their history doesn't get in a way, this is a K-drama, so of course their history is going to get in the way. Soundtrack 2 squeezes a lot of heart into its 6-episode run, and though it may not be the most original K-drama, it serves a perfect primers for those discovering more of what K-drama have to offer. That's it. So guys, if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Till then, bye.